Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, everybody! This is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you in the month of December, since it is Christmas time and the holiday time, about Danny Phantom Season 2, The Fright Before Christmas. I love Danny Phantom. I've never even mentioned him on this channel before, but I love Danny Phantom. I started watching this when I was in college or after college, and it's just it's a really good, well thought out cartoon. It was new at the time. It was original. In fact, I still have never really seen a cartoon quite like it. Pretty much Danny Phantom is like a mash between Spider-Man, Static Shock, and Ghostbusters. Basically, he's this little teen superhero who acquired ghost powers, and his parents are ghost hunters with all this ghost hunting equipment, and he fights like ghosts and ghosts only. And so he has this, after he fights them, he has this device that he sucks the ghosts into, then he puts them back into the ghost realm. I'll talk more about this at some point in the future whenever I start doing reviews of this, rundowns and stuff. But Danny Phantom is a great cartoon series. I have no idea if it's on streaming. I'm pretty sure it is. I think it might be on Paramount Plus for the most part. I know I have it on DVD, and the DVD at that time was not cheap at that time. And stuff. But yeah, this is their Christmas episode. So basically what happens is Danny Fenton is his civilian name, but Danny Phantom is his superhero name. And this was a show that was on not cartoon, but Nickelodeon. And I think his name is Butch Hartman. I think his name is. He's the one who created it. Same person with Fairly Odd Parents. And so is it Burke Butch? I forget his name. I'll do it in the rundown. Anyway. Danny, his friends Sam and Tucker, those are his two best friends. Sam is Jewish and Tucker is black, and so they're at the mall, and it's Christmas time. And Sam is she's a goth girl, and she's normally gloom and doom, like a stereotypical goth person, which is very rare to see in a cartoon, a goth person. But anyway, she's normally darky and gloomy and stuff like that, but since it's Christmas time, she loves the holidays and stuff. And so she's all happy and cheerful, and this is taking Tucker by surprise. But then he realizes the person who's acting all dark and gloomy is Danny, and he knows exactly why, but Sam doesn't know why. And so Tucker reveals to her it has to do with his parents. And we see them two in the mall as well, his parents. And they're around Santa. And they're arguing. The dad thinks Santa is real, and the mom is all he's a hoax. And so they're constantly arguing in front of the mall display Santa and stuff. So Danny's all upset and he's pissed off, and he decides he's just gonna leave and go to the ghost realm and take out his frustration there. At some point in time, we do get a flashback to see why exactly he hates Christmas. When he was a lot younger, really young, his sister was probably much like a kid instead of a teenager. His parents once again was arguing about Santa and stuff like that, to the point where the Christmas turkey got irradiated by some ghost goop and stuff like that, and turned to some type of monstrous type thing, to where his sister had to take it down with a broom. And so that's foreshadowing her into being kind of this ghost hunter warrior type person that she eventually comes on occasion and stuff, because his sister pretty much she's in denial, but then she finds out Danny. Oh, my bad. I'm so tired. I just woke up. I fell asleep watching something, and I woke back up, and it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm just yawning like a crazy. But she's all about, she's a psychiatry. I can't talk. She's in college in a psychology major, and she thinks ghosts are like fake and all this other stuff until she sees like her brother turns into one. So then she knows his secret. Then she finally reveals it to him, and you'll find out more later. Anyway, so he's in the ghost realm, and when he's in the ghost realm, he's in his costume. Now his costume is really cool. It's a black hazmat suit with the letter D on it, white boots and white gloves. And when he turns into his ghost form, his hair turns white, his eyes glow green, and it's like this green glow around his body. Basically, what happened is when he turned into like a ghost, the hazmat suit was white, and so everything just switched color. So the hazmat suit went black, his hair that's normally black went white, and stuff like that. So he's in the ghost realm and he's just blasting like Christmas gifts. Cause he has the ability to shoot like these ghost rays type things from his hands. And so in the ghost realm, at his house, there's a person named the Ghost Writer. And he's thrilled. He just finished his masterpiece called The Fright Before Christmas. And he is voiced by Will Arnett. Every now and then they'll get somebody like really famous to voice somebody. And so I remember in the first episode they got Patricia Heaton to voice like the lunch lady and stuff. But after that it was somebody else. And so like what is it? So like when he comes out with his book, Danny threw like a Christmas toy and it landed on top of the book. So he blasted it by mistake. So he's actually sorry at first until he realized it's the dude's masterpiece. So when he reads the title, he's all like, what, a Christmas poem? He's all like, oh, I'm glad I blasted it. I hate Christmas and everything. And so that pisses off the ghost. And he's all like, look, dude, I saved you some trouble. Like, Christmas just sucks. So the ghost decided, oh, you know what? Since you ruined my muse, my masterpiece, I am going to punish you. So he punishes him by placing like some type of spell on him that places him in his new book. And it's called The Fright Before Christmas #2. And Danny is now stuck like in the reality realm of like whatever like his goes on in his book. And so basically whatever he types on his keyboard comes true. So Danny is now back in the real world at the mall with his friends in his human form. And let's just say the ghost writer is gonna torture the crap out of Danny. And how does he do it? Since he knows he hates Christmas, everything's going around Danny is Christmas. Not only that, but everybody is speaking in rhyme, especially Danny, and he hates it. And so like while he's dead in the real world, the ghostwriter is making like all this stuff come alive and monstrous and stuff. So the reindeer turns into like ghost reindeer, and like a lot of the presents when Danny flies off, they follow him and stuff. So people having their Christmas presents taken away. So he makes the town people hate Danny because he's stealing Christmas from them. And then he makes like things like the Christmas trees come alive into monsters and attacking the townspeople and attacking Danny and stuff. So Danny is constantly using like all his powers to take out all this monstrous ghouly stuff. And it wears him down the way he de-transforms and stuff. And everybody turns on Danny, even his family and his friends and stuff. And so, like, he thinks to himself, okay, maybe the only place I can go to get away from this is go to a house that doesn't celebrate Christmas. He goes to Sam because Sam is Jewish and she's celebrating Hanukkah. But nope, he's still talking in rhymes. And so, like, I will say, this whole rhyming Christmas thing, it does get on your nerves. I can understand his pain, you know what I'm saying? And so, what is it? So at some point in time, he heads back, like anything he types happens. So everybody's under his control. Even Danny is under his control. And so he makes Danny come back into like the ghost realm. And well, actually, I mean, at this point in time, his parents are still fighting over Santa and stuff like that. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. So anyway, he's in the ghost realm, and he makes Danny go to like a certain house, and in that house is all of Danny's like enemies and stuff. He has a huge like rose gallery, And so the ghostwriter thinking to himself, oh, this is gonna be great. They're gonna tear him apart. Nope. They offer him like eggnog and gifts and all this other stuff. And both Danny and the ghostwriter are surprised. And then the ghosts are talking about the Christmas truce. And then the ghostwriter is kind of like, crap, they're still doing that? He thought that got suspended and everything. So basically, for Christmas time, all the ghosts come around and they celebrate and they party without trying to kill like humans and stuff. So Danny tells him straight up that the ghostwriter broke y'all truth. So this pisses them off and they head to his house. So he's like, crap. So they're there to kick his butt. So he's still on his computer, making them fight Danny and making them fight themselves. But then Danny ends up, but then what happens is he gets distracted because one of the ghost people picked up an orange. And he's all like, orange, orange? Nothing rhymes with that. So that distracts him long enough for everybody to get off his spell. And then so Danny, so the ghost like beat him up. And so Danny's all like, well, I bet when I destroy your computer, this will stop all this like rhyming and stuff. But then he realizes he's still rhyming. So he feels like he's being tortured more. And the ghostwriter lets him know straight up that, hey, there's only two ways to stop this. Either I type the end or you fulfill what's going on in the story. So he's sad and he's depressed. And he heads home out the ghost world and stuff. And the other ghosts can see this. So as he's in the human world being all sad and his friends can see him, he starts to see something. The box ghost showed up and boxes are flying around everywhere. The ghosts have now showed up in the human world. And they're using their powers to like restore Christmas. And so he's all like, it's a Christmas miracle and everything. And so when everybody in town has their Christmas again, the spell is almost broken, except for his house. They can't enter his house because it's like a ghost shield up. So he does it himself and gives his presents back to his family. And then after that, the rhyme stopped. And so he's finally like, defeated like the spell and the curse and stuff like that. But the ghosts let him know straight up, coming tomorrow, they're gonna kill him again. Or try at least. And so basically like it ends. And this is just like a nice, fun little Christmas episode. Yeah, they did save Christmas and fly around and deliver gifts and stuff. But it was so entertaining to see like one little person being tortured for Christmas all because he hates it, Bah humbug, that was a good episode. All right, everybody, I'll talk to you later. Bye.